Looking at my stuff here, working on. I'm a good artist, not an exceptional one. Schoenfeld. There's this guy named Schoenfeld. He's a drawer. He's an exceptional artist. Yeah, I always seen his artwork. Wow, that guy's good. You get some guys, man. They can take a pencil and they can draw something, and it's almost like taking a photograph of it. And that's an exceptional artist to me. You I'm a good artist, not an exceptional artist. I've always known that. I'm a good artist. My dad's a very, very good artist. He has a little bit more attention to detail and can do things a little bit better than I can with the detail and stuff. But I'm a good artist. You know. The thing that I do, I have kind of like a Picasso and Gauguin kind of style thing. They were the Gauguin turned out to be kind of an ass, but I liked his use of color and expression with color. And but I really like Van Gogh because he was just a very decent, loving, passionate person, and you could see it in his artwork and stuff. And he's definitely hell as far as technical expression goes. I was a better artist. I'm a better artist than he is, but but he's very expressive, and you learn to be expressive from him with a lot of color and emotion, and that's the way I like to paint. I like it to be bright, and I like a lot of color and expression. And my compositions usually are something that will have that, and so that's how I like to paint. It's just the way I am. I'm just an emotional person, and a very passionate person about the way I do things, and shit. So, and you won't catch me doing no goddamn Crown Royal commercials and shit. No way. Okay. Nah, I'm doing my job. I do it well, and life is eternal, grace is infinite. So I'm always in a hurry to, let's use the Lord's Prayer to free us from technology and genocidal economics, and then start living the faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs. And I know we won't get any arguments from people in India and China, that are good people that understand that, truth is truth and faith is faith, and you can't be kind of faithful, it's like you can't be kind of pregnant, shit, and stuff. And I get really upset at people that even just live the Lord's Prayer, go back to Psalms and Proverbs, and then leave people alone, and definitely get the hell out of their bedrooms. And abortion, I think, is something that when a woman gives birth to a child, okay, women are a little bit different emotionally when it comes to trying to survive hell than men are. Men can fuck and then not even think about the fact that they have a child running around the world somewhere because of what they did. Okay? Men can do that shit. Okay? Women, even if, they give birth to the kid and they run off to be selfish and stuff, that psychological connection and that having to perform the act for the baby to be alive in this world, even if they get an epidural to make it more comfortable, okay, in the act of the baby coming into the world, it's still, the women have that emotional connection that men don't have, okay, and that men, the hunter-gatherer, have more of a divorced relationship with the kids, because we have to go fight the other rapist, to kill the other rapist, to stop them from trying to eliminate our seed from the planet. So we appear and feel a lot more cold than the female. When a woman gets cold, oh good God. But usually a woman that would get cold is not a woman that has child and has performed childbirth. It's usually a woman that does not want to have children and will eliminate any opportunities to have children so she can continue to be the cold-hearted orb that rules the night as the greatest, sex goddess of all time, but, Lilith, And so, the spirit of Lilith. And Amy's not Lilith. Amy's got 5 kids, guys. I couldn't stop Amy from getting pregnant, Natalie. If you think that kid assures you really are Jesus Christ, I'm like, Obi-Wan has taught you well, young Padawan. She's, her mom used to get so mad when she was sarcastic like that, and I was like, Amy, I mean, me and you are her parents, ma'am. When she's sarcastic, I'm like, you are getting so much better. I thought you were going to be completely dumb your whole life. I'm just kidding. No, she's so cute. No, she was hilarious. But I remember that one time when Amy, when we first got into the apartment in Sierra Vista, Amy tried to convince Natalie that I went to Hogwarts and knew Harry Potter. And of course, she was being Thomas Built-A-Fire, and I was Victor Joseph. She really did. Your mom's full of shit. Because she had Amy believing it, and Natalie believing it, and I'm like, no, there's no damn Hogwarts and shit. I said, gosh, damn it. Maybe that I knew Frank Abagnale, if we watched, Catch Me Now. Yeah, I was in the service with Frank Abagnale. Okay. He was in the Air Force. They don't say that in the movie, right? But as far as Hogwarts, no, there's no such thing as Hogwarts. No, there's no magic. Your mom's full of shit. I don't do magical thinking. I don't think it's healthy. You have to get very pragmatic with kids from the time they're wee little lads, because they need good authority and they need good teaching, so they don't do things that can get themselves or others killed because of bad thinking. So I'm a very pragmatic person. I've always been that way. And wow, you people are fucked. They really are. It's not nice that we're using technology to collect the evidence of the Gospels because people were too selfish to really believe in them. And that thing that says Christ and Prophecy, it says it's from 1997. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what these crazy fuckers look like now. That was 25 years ago and shit. Or is that when they started putting the show out? Is just, I don't know. Because they were sitting there talking about cult groups. The Mormons are a cult group, and this person's a cult group. They don't have the authority. So you do know that the Bible was written down by a genocidal operator named Constantine, who was the first pope of the Catholic Church, right? And then that was written down by King James. Okay. Yeah, his family line, no problems there. The Tudor line of Henry, and Henry. Oh, no, genetic problems there. Those people are all divinely inspired to be sane and rational and won't murder anybody to stay the head of the castle. That's what my family, I'm like, you really believe that the people that wrote down the Bible and then translated the Bible in England were divinely inspired to give you the message of faith in God absolutely perfectly without any flaws or fallacies in them at all? It's like those little things on Facebook about gun control with fucking Sam Elliott's face on the cover. That's a special kind of stupid, right? Like a car dealer in El Paso, and a personal injury lawyer, right? And a cosmetic surgeon, right? And a restaurateur who wants to stay in business because the people that run the drug cartels and own the soccer teams in Mexico. And you're like, fuck. Every time you go, okay, to a professional sporting event, okay, the biggest, most heinous, disgusting genocidal operators are the luxury boxes are full of them, right? You're like going, you want to honor a professional sport team, you Learjet motherfucker. What killed the jet set? Maybe the rocket? I think what killed the jet set was themselves. They're zombies. They're already dead before they hit the grave, right? And so you just like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't it, though? Yeah, stop trying to make money and appease them to be wealthy and famous and think you're successful because you were told you were successful by a bunch of people that murder each other over money with technology. Successful? I don't want to be successful. I want what we all need, and that's world peace through faithful love. Maybe some of you can have some. Maybe if I project my kindness, some of you will reflect some of my courage. Courage, courage, courage. If I were the Earl of the Forest, not King, not Duke, not Putz. Okay, I am the Earl of the Forest. I am the Earl of the Forest. Okay, guys, I love you very much.